Welcome. Now, last time we met up, we were liberating ourselves from guilt and fear, restoring our confidence, and coming home to the singular mind of the heart and understanding brain, mind, and heart, feelings, coherence, alignment. We were discussing how we've gone home to us. We've gone home to our heart. We've gone home to our true essence. And we are uncovering our true essence. We have uncovered our true essence. We're in the process of doing this. We've literally seen the light. We've literally seen us reflected back to us. And now we're having an integration of healing from the mind of duality, integrating with the singular mind of the heart. We're literally having an integration, understanding what this means. So as we know, we've gone home to us with a reconnection of relationships to self and others. 639 hertz. Activation of our true state of being, 963 hertz. Now, the rest of the work that we have been in the process of doing is 369 hertz, liberating ourselves from guilt and fear. And we know we got the activation of divine will, let go of fear. This is connected to the creation of our 10 of Cups. Now, what's happening is we're learning to laser focus in the present moment. Step up and step into a deeper level of co-creation. We're learning how to let go of our past, and that we're not our past. That our past has been experienced for us to understand how to be a co-creator. And it's been the story of us and how we got here, but it's not defining who we are and where we're going. But as we're learning more not to allow our past to define us and to get high off nostalgia lane. We're learning to use our past as nourishment for the present moment. And we understand the present moment is building the future. It's all one. So what we're doing is we've been gifted this opportunity to heal from our past trauma patterning. And these patterns were created at home, at our childhood home. We're also stepped into a deeper level of co-creation of a higher vibe 10 of Cups. And we're going to be continuing to unpack what is happening here over a little bit. A few messages here so that we can really get the most of this transformation. We want to make the most of this transformation. This is our best lives, and our best lives are connected to everyone else's best lives. We are all one. We've gone home to the singular minds. And okay, so let's share this message, because we know that we're liberating ourselves from guilt and fear, because this message is connected, direct message, that we needed to see that the cup of lust and the cup that we are expanding here with spirit are connected. And we saw that there was love in this cup. And it allowed us to restore wholeness. And it allowed us to restore our connection to everything. And it allowed us to see how this is a sacred experience. We are having a sacred experience, all of it. But now we're going to liberate ourselves. We're going to liberate ourselves and see that there There's love here too. But we're untwisting it. We're untwisting it now, and we're expanding with the cup of spirit. We honor that this, remember that this is a sacred experience, sacred lust, that this has been a sacred experience. But now this experience is going to allow us to heal from conditioning and be more authentically us. Because we're liberating ourselves now with spirit. There is an elevation and a purification being honored. But this is what this is how the elevation is being created. We're gonna use all of it, our sadness, our connection to this cup, to get to where we're going. We're gonna create an elevation with all of it, the whole entire experience. Right now, this is the main message. This is where it's at. And what I've been shown is this is gonna allow us to have a breakthrough with being able to sustain us, our authentic vibration. And remember, this is about us authentically vibrating at our frequency, because this is the frequency of us, and the frequency of us is attracting back to us what is of us, right? And this is how we're meeting up on that bridge. But we remember, we're not focusing on that bridge. We're focusing on our divine makeover. We're focusing on our soul's growth, our soul expanding with our spirit. And right now that's connected to this message. And then I want to share where we're going, because there's another message that we're going to share off this one to show what's happening here. Because as we liberate ourselves, so let's just get into it. As we let go of fear with divine will here and liberate guilt and fear, this is allowing us to really play our authentic tune. Because we're still in separation. We still think that we're separate from this cup. And we still think that what we've been doing, we're still trying to separate ourselves from the negative, from the pain, from the guilt, from the fear. But this is the thing, is that the negative and the pain and the guilt and the fear and this cup of lust are part of us. Remember, from a nightmare to a dream, right? And we are experiencing from the lowest of the lows to the highest of the highest, so that we can expand through the center point, thus restoring balance. But this is a recalibration to it all, to everything at a deeper level, so we can step into co-creators, our role as co-creators. And it's not even a role, right? It's not a role. This is who we are. This isn't a human doing. This is a human being. And we're finding out that we've been tricked to think that we have to do to be. And it's the opposite. If we have to be to do. And meditate on that for a minute. Just meditate on that for a minute. Remember, we are not all this programming's playing on in our mind. We, our soul's true essence, us, is the being witnessing all this. Who's witnessing all this stuff going on within the mind? Who's witnessing all this stuff? You are not all those programs that are playing on all up in here. That's why we're clearing out this artificial hack, this artificial matrix. We're laser focusing on the element of air. We're clearing it up. We're clearing up the mind. We're literally going to clear up the air. Guys, air is alive. Prana, baby. Prana. Okay? It's alive. Everything is alive. And everything has a frequency to it. Even this has a frequency to it. I wish it was on right now. Okay? I want this to be on. Okay. So, what's happening here when we liberate ourselves and heal from conditioning and really laser focus on learning how to sustain our energy through us, through the human being, not doing? something shifts. We do restore happiness. And remember, this is where we restore pleasure. This is the sun. Inner child's healing, as well as healing with energy, healing with force, healing with the masculine. But here we've faced our fears. So here we have let go of fear. And it's connected, remember, to the work that we're doing with the cup, with spirit, with us, and expressing our authenticity with spirit, and expanding with our connections to these cups, and understanding this, and understanding how everything is all one, and we are whole, and that that love positive was seen in the negative, allowing us to untwist it, allowing us to shapeshift with it, allowing us to begin the restoration of balance. So what's happening here as we liberate ourselves, there is a deeper connection to love. And it's being honored here with the masculine and feminine. The Knight of Cups. So love is moving forward, and this has to do with the bridge and us being able to sustain our energy, this breakthrough that we are having. We're having a breakthrough from this liberation. And we are literally gifted an expansion with love. Love expanding. We're literally expanding love. But this is the thing. The message is that the love is shifting through the earth. Right now, the love is shifting. The cups are shifting through the earth with the Four of Pentacles. They're literally shifting within the earth. This has to do with the cups, Pisces season, meeting up with this full moon in Virgo. I can literally see the Knight of Pentacles within. Okay. And this has to do with healing from tension. We're creating momentum from liberating ourselves from guilt and fear. We're in the mood to share. This momentum is creating us to feel like we want to share whatever that is. And this sharing is connected to the creator, creation, and the thriving of life. Literally, we are thriving, and we're feeling our connection to all of life thriving. Because remember, we've gone home to the singular mind. We are all one. And this has to do with this message here. Psychic energy system, energetic cornerstone of heightening awareness, shifting into visionary perception, subtle force pervading and emanating from the incandescent X-rayed physiology, chakras whirl with intonations of Sanskrit mantra, glowing, ascending vertically inside the central shaft, sprouting to the Kabbalistic tree, surrounding the Adam Kadam, universal human, prana laces with chi. Acupuncture meridians and points operate as rivers of radiance, interfused with consciousness. Quivering oceans of light penetrate all levels of being, evoking bioluminescent electromagnetic fields and resonance with a higher spiritual templates, reflection, multi-dimensionality. And this is what we're doing. We are in the process of elevating to resonate with a higher spiritual template. Remember, our best lives, and we're in the co-creation of an elevated 10 of Pentacles. Now, specifically been channeling nothing is what it seems. Nothing is what it seems. And literally, our 10 of Pentacles had veered off course and needed recalibration as we step into this deeper level of co-creation. So our 10 of Pentacles that we were creating wasn't high vibed enough. It wasn't high vibed enough in it was down here and needs to be up here. Remember, because this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, our divine inheritance that we're building here is the new world. And it literally is elevating us all. We're all one. This is the real work. This is the real mission. Remember, we've uncovered the real mission. It's us. It's us elevating with us vibrating with our authentic frequency, our authenticity, and we're expressing it. We're feeling called to express it. We're being moved to express this. This has to do with this message here. The elevation. So we're being gifted an opportunity to use the confidence in our magic to cut away what's not serving us. And that's this. Guilt and fear. Shame. Remember, this was sacred lust. This was a sacred experience. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to stay and play where we were at, where we took a dive to see what we needed to see. We're being called for an elevation. We're being called for a purification. And we're being called to see how we were connected to it all. How we're connected to it all. Because we're still separating ourselves from this cup of lust. But this cup of lust is a part of us. And it's a part of this world. And it's a restoration to it all. And as it's a restoration to us all, to it all, it's a restoration to us. Right? This is healing from a deeper level of separation that's going to allow us to heal addiction. So here is the change in frequency that's being honored. The elevation with the moon and attunement. And we know that the light, we're being gifted an angelic attunement. The light, we've been achieving it, and the light has gifted us our sword. And we know what we're doing with this sword. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. And remember, we're not cutting the cord from our twin. Our twin is connected to us. And we're not worrying about that. We can't lose love because we can't lose ourselves, and we can't lose our connection to source energy. We've been tricked to think that we can lose love. We've been tricked to think that we can lose. We're not losing. This is our best lives. Remember, we're healing with the duality of the mind. We've gone home to the singular mind of the heart. We're believing in us. We're believing in our best lives. We're shifting into our highest timelines. Why? Because we've restored our confidence. Why? Because we are restoring us. And literally, we're seeing that it's not anything we had to do. It's just something that we have to be, and it's naturally us. We're uncovering us, and we have been programmed to think we have to do to deserve love, and that we have to do to activate our divine inheritance. Now this is where, we're not gonna throw common sense out the window. It's not saying that we don't have to, accomplish a task and get up and do the dishes, whatever that may be. This is saying that I don't have to do all these things to deserve love. And I don't have to be anyone other than myself. I just have to be me. I just have to be unconditional love. This doesn't mean I'm going to walk around being a fucking asshole and be like, yo, bitch, I'm going to deserve love. I'm going to be me. I like me. No, this ain't that. I've gone home to myself. You've gone home to yourself. You've gone home to your heart. You've uncovered your natural, true essence, this unconditional love for life and all of life, including yourself, including your counterpart, including source energy, even including this cup of lust that we drank from. Right? Saw love here too, part of us, but now we're elevating, because guys, I don't want to stay in hell. I don't think many of you joining here want to either. And of course, hell being this lower vibrational pit that we fall into, jump into. I know I've been there a few times, willingly seeing what I needed to see and then go where I need to go. But remember, we're using all of this. We're using this whole entire experience, the sadness, the pain, all of it. We're not running from the pain. We're restoring pleasure. We're restoring happiness. We're untwisting it. We're seeing that there's love everywhere. But we're going to learn to use the pain, to use the sadness, to use our connection to this cup and to everything, and as fuel to get to where we're going. This is Skara Beetle spirit. This is what the Skara Beetle knows. Look, the Skara Beetle knows I'm going to raise my frequency. I'm going to raise my elevation. Divine, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. I'm going to achieve all these things. But in order to do so, I'm going to use my pain. I'm going to use my sadness. I'm going to connect to the negative. I'm going to face it. I'm going to face fear. I'm going to see what I need to see, and I'm going to transform, and I'm going to create anew. It's all energy for us to use. And if we're only just using, part of the situation to create with, we're causing separation right there. We're not being honest with ourselves. We're not being whole, and we're not allowing ourselves to shapeshift it in the most productive way. We're building off the truth. These are not castles made of sand. We're building off the truth, okay? All right, guys, let's head on over to part 2. We're going to officially share the message of divine will, and then we're going to expand off that. We'll see you there.